Welcome to Real Kiwi Fishing. We're out on the Kaipara today, and I'll be heading out with Darren this time. And what we're doing is we're heading out in the late afternoon. So we've got an incoming tide. It's about 4 o'clock now, and what we're going to do is just go and do a strayline sesh in the shallows at the Kaipara, just on that turning of light. So hopefully we'll get into some good fish. It's pretty much the first time I've been out there, and we'll have a fish sort of into the dark, so hopefully don't get anything too toothy, and might even get into some decent snapper turning up in the shallows on dark. So see you out there. Darren and I headed off for a late arvo strayline sesh. The plan was to fish one of our spots around the 7 to 8 metre mark. And arriving at spot X, there was a lot of fish sign on the sounder. Darren pointed out some great sign. There was a lot of bait fish, but also there was a lot of snapper. After setting the burley, I flicked out my first bait, and it was instantly grabbed by a nice little Kaipara snap. It had swallowed the hook down, so it was heading for the bin. I casted my second bait out, and once again it was instantly grabbed. It looked like we had picked the right late afternoon to come and fish the Kaipara. They were nice pan-sized snaps coming up already. Although only around 35 centimetres, this fish had also swallowed the hook right down, so it was another one to take home. Hooked up to another snapper. The plan was to fish into the night, but at this rate, it looked like we were going to be home in half an hour. Darren had one for the bin, but my one only lip hooked. I quickly took the hook out and dropped it back over the side. All of a sudden, something bigger grabbed my line, and the rod buckled under the strain, but within seconds it spat the bait. Then it was Darren's turn. He had hooked up, and then all of a sudden something grabbed my line as well. I wound up the slack and I hit it. That's why sometimes I just leave the bait there even after getting a big hit. Sometimes I come back for another go, like in this situation. It was a double hookup. One great thing when the fishing's like this on the Kaipara, you can pick and choose what fish you want to take home. This is why we try to look after the fish the best we can when we bring them aboard. And Darren was having a bit of fun on this one. Looked like he was into a better fish this time. You'll see throughout this video, we try and keep down the mortality rate by netting the bigger fish in a soft mesh net, and also handling the fish with a wet towel. We try and get fish out quickly and back into the water as quick as we can, and because we're only fishing in 5 to 8 metres of water, we can get the fish up without too much stress. So here is another fish that swallowed the hook down. It's roughly around 36-37 centimetres. although it's a fish I'm taking home, I will still handle it with a wet towel. This keeps it under control. It allows you to quickly dispatch the fish. And here's Darren's better fish, so this is one for the net. If he can get it into the net while it's tail walking. As the afternoon went on, the fishing just got hotter and hotter. Every bait was getting hit and fish were coming aboard. It was becoming mayhem, but we were loving it, and it was a lot of fun with all the action. And as Darren let goes another nice fish, I pull up another nice panny. There was some better fish showing up now that it was getting later in the afternoon. Another nice Kaipara penny, but being only lip hooked, I was able to let this one go. Once again, here's another little snapper around the 35 centimeters, but has swallowed the hook, so it's one that's heading for the bin. This channel was holding so much fish, it was unbelievable. Every bait we dropped, we picked up a fish. Once again I was fishing with my light gear, 3 to 6 kilo rod, and my little 4000 clash. It's so enjoyable to fish with. Here I am hooked into a better fish, and you'll notice as I strike, I hold the rod high and keep the strain on the fish. Unable to wind down instantly, this tells me that I'm into a better fish. Yep, this definitely felt like a lot better fish. It was giving me a little bit more fight, and a lot more fun on this light gear. You'll notice that I just take my time winding these fish in. And then as Darren gets ready, I just slowly lead it into the net. And another nice Kaipara red comes aboard. This fish had also swallowed the hook right down, and you'll notice even though I know I'm taking it home, I will still get a wet rag. Yep, another respectable red for the bin. The sun was slowly going down, and we noticed that there was a big moon coming up the other side. Here I am hooked up again, and you'll notice the full moon in the background. Yep, didn't matter, there were fish everywhere. Even with a full moon coming up, the bites just did not die away. It was turning out to be a beautiful late afternoon. And another nice fish netted. What an amazing afternoon this was turning out to be. Here I am hooked up again, and you can see the moonlight glistening across the water. Who says fishing on a full moon's no good? This is what fishing's all about. It's magical, right? Letting most of our fish go, we were able to fish into the night. There was a lot of fish this size coming aboard. Once again, using a wet towel to calm the fish down, I can quickly unhook it and let it go. With it getting late, it was time to flick out our last baits. Here I am, hooked up again. You'll notice once again, after striking the fish, I hold the rod high. It keeps the strain on the fish, and not being able to wind down once again straight away, it lets me know I'm into another great fish. And once again, Darren nets the fish for me. And here she is, fish of the day. What an amazing day we had on the Mighty Kaipara, and it was great to be able to fish into the night.